Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. I'm going to do a little video about erosion control. Been working on this all day today. So where we are is at the bottom side of the 1 acre project that turned into a 1.6 acre project. And this is the lower part right here behind me. Goes over there about 150 feet or so. And then this whole area up through here. Just turned out pretty amazing. But still have some more work to do. A lot of these smaller trees still have to come out so that we can get some more sunlight in here. So still working on the silvopasture aspect of it all. But through this area here, right up through this wash, and then over here, there were a couple of small trees that I took down earlier and cut up part of a log right over here. So those 2 stumps there, and a little bit of this mess here that still needs to be cleaned up. And then I just started, after I cut those down, through all of the branches and all of the trunk material all right here into this wash. And the idea of this is just to slow down the water. So we've had some serious erosion occur over the years, and we're just trying to slow it down so what we do have won't get any worse, and maybe we'll fix some of it. So we'll see. All right, so worked up through here. Cut down a total of 11 small-ish trees. I think the biggest one was probably about 8 inches in diameter. A little bit on this side of the wash, but mostly, let's see, a little bit on the right side, but mostly on the left side. And you can see there's a lot of branches in here. The deer will love this. They'll be in here later munching on those. They love maple leaves. This is primarily, I think probably 10 of the 11 trees I cut down were all maples. So they'll enjoy that thoroughly. And then I used some of the logs. It's like, boom, just dropped it there. I was watching a Justin Rhodes video a couple months back, maybe not quite that long ago, with Joel Salatin. And Joel said, hey, you know what? You don't have to do a whole lot. You have to make these major construction projects to slow down the water. He said, you got logs, sticks, whatever, just put them somewhat on contour or put them in a wash area, and they'll help to slow things down. So that's what I just started doing. In addition to throwing all of these branches in the wash, then I threw, you can see a couple of logs there, small ones that are up and down. Those are there to slow things down in the wash, and then this other log just happened to land on top of him, so he's just going to stay there and hold things in place. This log here was just bigger than I chose to deal with, so I left him. But these logs here, that one there, that's right along the wash, as are these 2 here. Now you're seeing some maple leaves there. That was the 11th tree that I cut down, and then I ran out of gas. So I just haven't cleaned him up. He'll just save him for another day. He's not hurting anything. But and then these logs here, these are from, you can see a bunch of dead trees there. Those are smaller ones. I cut those down in November of 2021. Just chopped them and dropped them and just left them there. So now they are all quite brittle. So I snapped off some of those and threw those in the wash and used them in different places, trying to mitigate the erosion as well. And this area here, a couple of maple trees that were hollow. Took care of them. They dropped those into the wash. And then some of the trunk material I laid here. We got a wash coming down the hill right here. So that log there is to block it. And then we have a wash up through these two trees. It's very shallow, but I wanted to do what I could to get this slowed down in here. And this is a big log from this part of this white oak here. That fell a long time ago, but it's doing its job, and I added some brush to it a few months back. And then we're looking up through here. More stuff added. And this is stuff that's been here for at least a couple of months, and just keep adding to it. Just trying to get things filled in as much as we possibly can. There's some more of those small trees that have been cut down. I'll use those for other things here in the future. And this hillside over here can be weed whipped and cleaned up and get that ready for some pasture here in the future too. So that's what we're doing to try to slow down and stop erosion here on the ridge. Hopefully it's helpful to you. We're just keep plugging along, just doing little things as best we can. And hopefully it will do some good. So we appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we're going to see you in the pasture.